In order to get revenge on my noisy neighbour, I waited until he left the house, then secretly snuck into his apartment. I grabbed a sharp knife and destroyed his expensive sound system. Still not satisfied, I picked up a bottle of beer and poured it inside the speakers. After finishing all of that, my dark mood instantly felt relieved. When night finally came, the torturous music never started again, but just as I was about to celebrate, violent knocking suddenly echoed at my door. It was the neighbour from next door. No matter how much I tried to explain myself, the neighbour had already learned from the landlord that I had a spare key in my possession. Seeing him continue to scream outside my door, I had no choice but to hand the key over to him. But even then, the neighbour still had no intention of letting me off. He even warned me that I'd better sleep with my eyes open at night. And it was those exact words that terrified me so badly. I didn't dare sleep the entire night, afraid the neighbour would secretly break in and kill me, so I spent the whole night trapped in fear and anxiety. Even by the next morning, I still didn't dare leave the house. In the end, I had no choice but to ask my boss for a few days off, but right then I saw the neighbour return home with a brand new sound system, and I knew very well his revenge was about to begin. But what worried me even more was that my beloved cat had suddenly disappeared, and I realized this definitely had something to do with the neighbour. Soon after I received a bill the neighbour shoved into my room. He demanded that I pay the full cost of the new sound system, and before long the music from next door started blasting again. But there was nothing I could do about it. I could only let the piercing noise hammer against my ears. Just when I was about to fall into despair, an old classmate suddenly came to visit me. After learning that the noise next door had kept me awake night after night, he immediately decided to stand up for me, but not long afterward my classmate was beaten to the ground. I had no choice but to hand all my money over to the neighbour. Then I demanded to know whether he had taken my cat, but the neighbour claimed he hadn't seen it. Seeing that he refused to admit anything, there was nothing I could do. Before leaving, I threw one final threat at him, but my warning meant absolutely nothing to the neighbour. After returning home, my classmate was too embarrassed to stay any longer and could only leave in humiliation, leaving me alone to endure the torture of the noise. By the middle of the night, the noise from next door became even louder. It was obvious the neighbour was trying to drive me insane. After several sleepless days in a row, my mental state also began to deteriorate. Just as the torment made my head feel like it was splitting apart, the music suddenly stopped. The power had gone out, but at that moment I heard the painful cries of a cat.